Interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Out towards the flank. Ronaldo receives. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. That's a risky ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Mbappe, he's shapes to shoot. Oh, it's hit the post. And that has fair fizzed.
Mbappe clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Chouameni, nicely shaped ball. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Tries to play it through. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Rafael Leao.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see...
Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Kante. Dembele, he is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ball's gone out of play. João Cancelo. Out again for a throw-in. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a little off target. Mbappe. And no, that was never going to make it. Played out wide. Now, can they get him? Decent chance! And he hits the net! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Thuram. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he shoots! It's a goal! France are back on level terms. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He has found the way through. A lot, and the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he looked pretty much unstoppable there. The only thing missing was the finish, of course.
France have scored 2 quick goals here and are right back on level terms. Might be danger here. And he cuts out the supply. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Dembele making good progress on the right-hand side. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here.
Well, it looks like they'll be aiming this one for the far post, Peter. We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
So, a temporary halt to the action. France are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I can certainly tell you I wasn't expecting this. What a half, what a game of football so far. I was honestly expecting the floodgates to open, but how quickly things can change.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides. Shot a goal! Goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Saliba. And it's Gusto. A probing pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And this is them. Great chance! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Nuno Mendes.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
And the through ball. He's got away. They've got to be quick to recover this. Rafael Leao! And again! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So again, we have parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try...
It's Dembele! It's hit the crossbar, and it's in! Ah, it's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
Disappointment and relief on either side, nothing doing. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack, just change the rhythm up front.
Gonzalo Inacio. Not the most accurate pass. And that was nowhere near his best. France perhaps contemplating their next change here. That has been cut short. Mbappe going forward. Great vision. Well read. And the danger is averted. Well, they could break here. And the pass is intercepted. That has ended up in no man's land. Dembele on 2 now and looking for 3. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's a key interception. Conte now looking to orchestrate a counter. Dembele. And he's cut it out. Ruben Neves. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's Ruben Neves. Olise. Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Dembele. Big chance! Goal! France! And they're back in front. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
And he's definitely onside.
Portugal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Barcola.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Dembele. That is Conte. Forced to go back. Oh, super ball! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. João Felix. Portugal do have a chance to counter here. Now it's João Felix. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well read, nice interception. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Barcola. Aimed beyond the defence. That's the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Dembele, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly here. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in...
Chance for a shot! Deftly away. Portugal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, well measured. Now it's Thuram. Thuram! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Now it's Thuram. Oh, what? Takes a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players...
He's having a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, played right into his path. Just eases him off the ball. That's a sharp pass. João Felix threads one in. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. João Felix proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. That is good alertness. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now he's running away. Oh, look at the space here. And it's been hooked away. They get a throw in. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. He is through here. He's rising! And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
France go up by 2 and are looking good.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Matheus Nunes. And here's the chance to counter. Lacroix kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lacroix promptly onto that, and that is that. And the counter-attack is on for France. France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Now that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Ruben Dias. Played into space. That's been slipped through. And he's lost his man here. Great chance! Relentless! just relentless. They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. France palpably stronger, better, superior. Rafael Leao. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely weighted ball. That's a shade optimistic. João Cancelo. Ruben Neves. Oh, good spread. João Felix. In with the challenge. That is ended up in no man's land. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Olise. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
France leading by 3, and normally that would do, and some. But this feels like no ordinary game. So off we go again. Olise carries the ball down the right. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Ruben Neves. Now it's Rafael Leao. Oh, this is a great position. Big chance! Oh, important interception. Chouameni. And he's intervened well there. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Aimed beyond the defence. Conte. Now it's Thuram. It's played through for him. Oh, now Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Olise. Chouameni. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Conte. Rafael Leao.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Thuram. Bruno Fernandes. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Good ball, good take. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, well played, well played.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Arteta to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter. but this will make a nice change.
Chouameni.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Dembele. And he's managed to get free. Now it's Kante. He's picked his way through. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao running with intent. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. France still have the cards to affect this game. He has found the way through. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 8. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Número 23.
Not gone well. It's going wide left. Cristiano Ronaldo tries a shot! It's a goal! It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that though, and somehow he found the angle.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So could they be onto something here? Looking to play him in. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Bernardo Silva. No way through. Now it's Ramos. Ruben Neves. He's found a way past. Conte. Ruben Dias cuts it out. And Akliouche. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. João Cancelo. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Neves. Now it's Ramos. Knocks it into space. Dembele. Looking for a runner. Vitinha. Chance here to counter. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now it's Vitinha. Rabiot. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely spread. Conte. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Oh, the keeper's had to be at his best. That added time is up, and there goes the whistle. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter, it's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
We are just getting started. Portugal have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Not the most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's a good foray he's making. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! No, just not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Hernandez. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see...
Oh, he's been caught napping! He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hangs in a cross. Diogo Costa deals with that nice and simple. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. First quarter of an hour gone. Ruben Neves. That's a little off target. And here's Mbappe. Good take, and is he in? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Joao Felix driving forward, and he's had it nicked away. And it's Dembele. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Now it's Thuram.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball. Thuram. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now this could be a chance. Mbappe! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's having a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Portugal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Matheus Nunes, and it's Ruben Neves. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Now it's Thuram. And he's quick to return it. Olise unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. Matthews Nunes. Some resolute defending there. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. So what can they make of this? Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Olise.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's in on goal. Caught offside that time. Conte. Olise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Thuram, Conte, and that is expertly dealt with. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. France come in leading by just the odd goal.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed.
Shot a goal! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Portugal leading now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ruben Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That is good alertness. France really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. That's where it came from. Portugal can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ruben Neves. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Searching pass he's played there. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Gusto. This is promising. Gusto is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
But that has not gone well. This looks promising. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Olise. Real chance!
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now. He's having a hit! Well taken goal. It's level again. What a match we have.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So again, we have parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Olise. And France can counter now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ruben Neves. Now it's Mateta. Olise. He's found some space. Great chance!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Ronaldo receives it in a good position here. Olise. And here's Mateta. That has been cut short. And he is deftly... Olise! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's another fine save. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And it's Dembele.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Tchouaméni has created one goal already. And that's really well manoeuvred. Shot, and the shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. 2 minutes to be added on. In with the challenge. Ruben Neves. Looking for the run. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's got away. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So straight into the action.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's a cute ball. Oh, that's clever. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. João Cancelo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Matches Nunes does really well to win the ball there. This is a promising build-up. Mbappe takes a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, a breakthrough already. Knocks it into space. Ruben Neves. Well, that pass isn't the best. João Cancelo getting this one clear. Conte looking for the run. Well timed, excellent interception.
Portugal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Thuram absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Tries to pass it through. And it's a corner.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicked it back promptly. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Gusto. And he's intervened well there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And he's cut it out. João Felix. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he spark a counter here? And he is dashing away. He's having a shot! And no mistake. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
No luck with that dink over the top. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lacroix does really well there, he is strong. Nicely aimed pass. Dembele. Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's fabulous. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Chouameni. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Dembele. Now who's going to be first to this? Spread out to the left. Dembele's cross. Now this Thuram! João Felix. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's good vision. This looks promising. He is through here. Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, and that is all they have time for. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
France really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Chouameni. Conte. And here's Thuram. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Piercing, and with pin. Tries a shot! And he's following up! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Joao Felix could move up a gear here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Just eases him off the ball. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gusto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, what a ball! Oh, he's played it in low.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Ruben Neves. And it's Nunez. To Bruno Fernandes. Well, played right into his path. Oh, right place, right time.
Substituição para Portugal.
Portugal have their second corner now.
Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 10. Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And it's been taken short. That's good play. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Tries one from range. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Portugal making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Arteta. France perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that is masterful defending. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, they've got it again. Can he get it through? Well, that looks a cracking ball. Dembele. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that. Well, that has not gone well. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Gusto makes the interception. Saliba. Conte. Elise's cross. Real chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Arteta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Número 23. Número 24. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
Portugal have the chance to go the other way. Now, can they get him away? He's in one-on-one. Chance, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that has left him in a heap. Chouameni. It's a really well-measured ball. He's found the way through. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's got away. Joao Neves. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Dembele. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lacroix. And it's Rabiot. Mbappe. Foot in. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neves. Lovely, now then. And it shoots! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. So we're ready to go. Goal! Portugal! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Portugal now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, it's the type of call that can't be given if there's even the slightest doubt. It had to be spot on.
Ruben Dias did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Vitinha. And the number on the board is 3. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! And that's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way. Well, and time is up. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your reflections, Dave? Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their Bruno Fernandes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Punched away. France have the chance to go the other way. Saliba. Rafael Leao. Matheus Nunes. Rafael Leao. He's picked. There's the shot! So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he was quick to react. Matheus Nunes. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Crosses it in here. And he can thump it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. France are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ruben Neves.
Portugal definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball. They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Dembele clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Ruben Neves has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And here's Olise. Joao Felix. Here's Rafael Leao. And here's Mbappe. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, there's a probing ball, so no flag here. Chance for a shot! Goal! France! And France are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
France are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Rafael Leao. Oh, they can break here. Now that looks a decent ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele has it out wide and in space. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Bruno Fernandes tries to clear. And it's Tchouaméni. That's a delicate pass. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Portugal have it back and can go again. Now it's Rafael Leao. He has found the way through. Bruno Fernandes is onto this. Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe venturing down the left. Matheus Nunes knocks it into space.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Dembele. Good play on the left-hand side here. That is good strength. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. That's good play. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
France can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. France currently ahead by the smallest of margins. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Dembele, can he finish? Dembele, brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Thuram. Has to go back here. Kante finds himself offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Mbappe has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Olise receives it in a good position here. Now he's got space here. Well read, nice interception. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And here's Mateta, played out towards the right wing, skims one in. Joao Felix, played with finesse. Now it's Rafael Leao, and he's got away from him.
Such good technique.
Tries one from range. Loose ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Substituição para Portugal.
Portugal have their third corner.
Número 6. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 10. Número 15.
And the keeper beats it away. Portugal have a free kick. So, another set play.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Tries to play it through, and he plays one through. Olise, oh, that's fabulous. Plays it in low. France are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Nicely weighted ball. Always onto this. And it's been hooked away.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 8. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 9. Número 23. Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
And it's Cancelo. Passing nice and neat. That's a lovely, neat pass. That's an imaginative pass. That looks a cracking ball. Just the keeper in his way. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
Ah, Peter, that's as decisive as it comes. The keeper got everything right in that instance.
Barcola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's burst through. Great ball, and he's in here. Opts to... And the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
And it's been taken short. And he's in on goal.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Nice bit of trickery. He is through here. A lot. Chance, surely! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
And very quickly, the substitute made... It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. He's got away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Space for him to turn and look. And he's being shifted off it. João Neves. That is a little undercooked. Portugal are looking to break at pace. Dembele. Oh, he's bustling through here. Good purposeful running this. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He won't be happy with that one. And that is out of play. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Akliouche. And the ball is out of play. Oh, there's a probing ball. João Neves. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition played like they meant business, we were obliged to return the favour. I don't think there's much difference here.
Things already rolling. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Olise! No, just not quite.
Olise really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Great ball, and he's in here, and a chance! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's found a way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chouameni looking to play him in. That's good play. And he's in on goal. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So we're still where we started right now. Thuram. Good take, and is he in? So there's the shot! Goal! France! What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
France have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
He's picked his way through. João Felix. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe tries to play it through. And the shot! Well taken goal. They are purring, truly purring. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to...
Decent chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Ruben Neves. France have hit a quick-fire double here. Rafael Leao. Now it's João Felix.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
Rabiot. Nice looking ball. Nicely worked. Now there's a fine ball. Shot could be on. That'll be a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, good effort! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Shot, surely!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. Oh, now he can run away with it. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Rafael Leao had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de compensação.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Rabiot. Oh, it's Dembele. Rabiot. A probing pass. Dembele. And the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
France really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess. And we are back underway. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao makes a dash for it. Oh, that's fabulous. Joao Felix! That's another chance! He's kicked it out, just.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That's a throw. Gonzalo Inacio. That's a sharp pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's all alone. Mbappe! Goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Rabiot! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Looking for a runner.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Dembele. João Cancelo. Oh, the ball's gone astray. And here's Thuram. Oh, it's inches away from being a really good ball. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Número 6. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 10. Número 15.
Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
It's a searching pass.
Pretty robust defending.
Referee has just said play on. Nicely shaped ball. Inacio wins the duel this time. France, perhaps. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8. Número 21. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 23.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bernardo Silva. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Hernandez. Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had it nicked away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gusto goes sliding in. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, great chance!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt...
Oh, no question, that's a foul.